This is the vegetable garden, and I think it's looking particularly handsome at the moment. Always a big stripe of colour down the centre, because that hides any chaos or any gaps, really, either side. It kind of concentrates the eye, and I love this razzmatazz. Happy Halloween dahlia, gladioli coming up through them, cosmos, Versailles tetra all the way along the path, and then I've also put nasturtiums which are going to creep out and will gradually cover the path, rather like you have in Monet's garden at Giverny. So that's the central path. But really successful this year are these massive 15-foot high teepees of beans. And we've got White Lady, Painted Lady and White Lady here. And I just love their scale. I just think they're really fantastic. So if you can get hold of really, 15, 20-foot branches, get them a good inch into the ground, make a teepee out of 8, tie them at the top from a ladder, and then just leave them. We've had those in now for 3 years, and they've just been such a success. And I just want to show you one other thing down here, which is another experiment, which I've seen in America. And what we're doing is that we're growing runner beans up sunflowers and sweet corn, and so you're using the climbing frame of the sweet corn for your bean. And so this is almost ready to harvest, this, but I really like the look of them and I want to leave them in the garden, and that's fine because that then becomes the bamboo cane for the bean. And similarly we've got the same with the later sowing of beans here with the sunflower. So that's a later sowing, and that's going to come up, and this is a beautiful sunflower called Helianthus claret. And so that's really exciting. I'm looking forward to that. And then another really exciting thing here, which is on trial, which is going to be in our catalogue in a year, which is the edamame bean. And because it's been so lovely and hot and sunny this year, you can see they're not quite ready yet, but they're just coming. And it's been very happy, and I never realised that you could grow them so successfully in our country. I always thought they were sort of almost like a tropical plant. That's why you just learn things all the time. This is another thing I'm really excited about, which is on trial, and this is quinoa, Q-U-I-N-O-A. A lot of people call it quinoa, but it's actually called quinoa. And the great thing about it, I'm writing this healthy cookbook at the moment, and a lot of people love quinoa because it's actually a protein, not a carbohydrate. And it's very good for celiacs and for people who are wanting to combine their vegetables, so mixing only protein with protein, because it's a seed, it's a protein, not a starch. And you can see from this one where it's starting to go brown that you can actually begin to see that is what you get with in a quinoa bag, if you see what I mean. It's not quite dry yet, it's not quite ready, but it's getting there. And so again, I mean, this is a South American plant, and I didn't know that we could grow it, but it just looks like a weed. It looks like a fat hen, so I don't see why we can't grow it. And interestingly, I am pretty sure this one is fat hen, whereas that is a very different looking animal, and I think this is probably the proper thing. And this may be a bit of an interloper, I'm not sure. This is one of our metal cone supports, and I'm just so pleased with them because the sweet peas have done incredibly well. And as they've reached the top, what I've done is just laced them back down again. And I haven't got down to here yet, but that's the great thing, is the vines can just come back down so that it's almost like cordoning your sweet peas. And you've got these lovely, big, strong stems. This is a new variety called Lovejoy, and is a very pretty one. And that's on trial. And then this is another one called Memories. And so those two are new trial varieties, and they've been really good. I'm really pleased with them.